If you let a good man go, he is no longer required to be there for you or do things for you. Actually, he's never really been required to do those things for you when you were even together. He just did them because he wanted to, because he cared about you. The difference now is that even though he still cares about you, he realized that he's hurting himself every time he lets you use him. So don't be surprised now when he doesn't pick up the phone.
If a man is complaining about having to spend money on you, he doesn't like you. And it's that simple.
Well, I would actually say that if a woman insists that you spend money on her to prove that you like her, then she really doesn't like you.
Women do not leave good men. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Women do not leave good men. So if you have a man who is saying to you, oh, my ex, I did everything for her. I was such a good man to her. If that man tells you that that woman left, that was a woman who was done. She had had enough. Because think about it. If a man is doing everything good, he's paying all the bills, taking care of her spiritually, physically, financially, all these things, what would possess a woman to leave? Pay attention to the sign. A woman will not leave a good man.
I was like, why are you so obsessed with me? Why are you so obsessed with me?
And here we have yet another fine example of how some women really want to seem to demonstrate how truly gracious they are and how they accept compliments from men. Instead of just ignoring it, they have to make an entire video complaining about how they were called pretty. I wonder if they're gonna feel that same way when they stop getting those compliments.
I did the no contact journal. What's that? Where you just everything you want to say to him, you don't say, you write it down.
Seriously?
So I reread that recently and I saw my stages of grief and it was insane.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so why did you do that? Because before would you just be begging for them back or something, or what?
Typically, or I'd
Okay.
show up at their house.
Oh yeah, girl.
Yeah.
We've all done that.
Hello.
Why don't you want me? Hello.
It's
me.
You want to block me? I'll show up.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Small talk kills attraction. Just imagine you're sitting on your first date with your dream woman and the only thing you're asked, what is your job? What are you doing there? Where do you see in 10 years? That sounds like a job interview, bro. Why that is the vibe. Questions like this don't generate emotions. Attraction arises from feelings, from laughing, from surprising, from little moments. If the date feels like a job interview, you already lost the frame. Your goal is not to get the most information from her. Your goal is to trigger her emotions.
4 reasons why this type of guy doesn't approach women anymore. Let's get into it. They don't play games. Let's go. Type of guy is very direct, not into playing mind games, or deal with women who are playing hard to get, not into wasting their time. But 2, social media, dating game has become more shallow and superficial. This type of guy likes depth. Number 3, this type of guy doesn't like surface level conversation. He likes to have an intellectual exchange. Not too much of that going on today. Number 4, the way women date and approach relationships today completely turns this guy off. This guy is looking for a unicorn and he is not willing to settle until he finds it.
If your girl says, I hate this guy, I can't stand him, he's so annoying, she's in love with him. She's infatuated with him. Minimum, she's attracted to him. Minimum.
It's just like all the man haters that'll come on this app and talk about how much they hate men. They're the ones that are actually obsessed with men because they have men centered in their life. And it really comes from an internal place of anger towards men because of men in their personal lives in the past that have not lived up to what they wanted. All in all, because I think that many times this is true. If a woman is obsessing about a man, whether it's positive or negative, she likes the guy.
I just opened the door to my apartment and there was a man like a couple feet behind me, so I held the door open with my hands full of packages, mind you, and instead of grabbing the door and taking over and being like, go ahead girl, thanks, he walks through the door and goes, thank you. I'm sorry, are you a little lady? You're a 6'5" man and you're gonna shuffle on in and walk through the door and be like, thank you. That's crazy. Hold the door open for me and let me walk through. That's your job. Like, chivalry is, that was so actually mind-blowing. Like, thank you, you're not welcome.
I'm just a girl. No, it's weird to expect someone to be obsessed with you. It's not healthy. Not only that, but a lot of men have realized that relationships aren't reciprocal. That it's not worth it, that you're not entitled to a man's attention just because you're a woman. Also, it's incredibly entitled to expect someone to just be obsessed with you. And those men typically end up in the friend zone anyways, because you're attracted to the man that doesn't prioritize you, that probably talks rudely to you, that isn't there for you. A lot of good men have seen that and they've caught on where it's like, okay, me being myself and being kind and loving and understanding won't get me very far. And they've noted that.
The high value man that you want is looking for a high value woman. That's what modern women don't understand. They continue to say, well, I'm high value, I'm a 10 out of 10. That's what you say. But what you're demonstrating and how you act are two different things.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize that since men don't come up to me, I have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do I know I'm not going to get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place and then I make the decision to go up to you? How do I know I won't face rejection? So can I get some tips and tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is cute? Because I have no idea how to. Like, I'm scared and I feel like I can only approach men if I'm drunk, which is not often.
Choose your wife. But they all come with a little something.
I'm Jessica, and everything has to be my way. The house, the schedule, your friends. If I don't approve, it's not happening. Madison, and who's Sarah? Why is she texting you? Let me see your phone. N-O-W. Hey, I'm Brittany, and yeah, I go out like every night. What? You want me to stay home? Boring. You're not my dad.
I'm Ashley, and I need things. Nice things. If you can't afford me at my most expensive, you don't deserve me.
I'm Emily, and if you ever leave me, I'll I mean it. You're all I have. Don't ever go anywhere without telling me.
Victoria, and there's things about me you'll never know. My phone, off limits. My past, don't ask. Just trust me, or don't.
I'm Rachel, and I just think it's funny how my friend's husband bought her a Range Rover and you got me this. Also, you're loading the dishwasher wrong. Again.
There was women in the comments on my $50 date on that segment that, come on. Okay, these hoes talking about, oh, I'm married now and I took my man. Yeah, you're the man. You had to buy him. He didn't want you, and he's probably out cheating on you with a that he buys stuff for. Okay, let's be clear. You had to buy a man because you ugly, you busted. That's why you had to do it. And you got these out here thinking they don't have to take on dates because of you. You are the problem. I know I went hard on men for a while, but let me talk about these. I said what I said. And I don't care who gets in the comments talking about, oh, well, I proposed to my man. You're stupid. You are so desperate. Stop it. Women need men need women.
I just need to know from a men's perspective, are y'all waiting on girls to talk to you first? Like, are you waiting on a girl to ask you on a date first? Because that's crazy to me. Like, when you're out in public and you're making eyes with a girl and you're, like, making it known that you're attracted to her, but you're not going to say something, how are you not going to say something? Where are the huevos? Where are the huevos these days? I feel like there's so many, like, times that guys want to say something to girls and they don't. Like, is there a guy watching this that can give us some insight? Like, why don't you just do it? Why don't you just do it? Are you scared? Are you waiting for her to say something first? I like my man to be assertive and dominant. If you want to say something to me, say something to me. I'll give you the opportunity. I'll put my phone down.
I don't know why so many women think that it's so easy to approach when they themselves start sweating over the thought of roles reversed. Just off the top of my head, 3 really easy reasons why it is difficult for a man to approach. Number 1, fear of rejection. Number 2, anxiety over what he actually says to you. And number 3, the situation is not ideal. Like, you're not alone. That's just 3, but there's like 100 more.
A lot of these men stopped being vulnerable and emotionally available when modern women started using that vulnerability against him. When they started using that vulnerability as leverage, you asked the man to open up, and then you used him being open to you as ammunition in an argument. I think I'm gonna pass.
I don't have any problem, approaching a man. I also don't have a problem, and I'm not dumb to allowing a man to also be a man. And I'm not dumb with allowing a man to be who he is. I know my role, my position as a woman. But I also know that sometimes, a man needs a little assistance. Like, you've been keeping up with everything I've been doing lately. So I just wanted to say, hey, what's good? Check up on you, see how you doing. The Chris get ghost. And it's like,
damn.
Like, you the one, then I get mad. Cause I'm like, you the one that's been like hopping on every post. Like, then I get, then the savage come out.
The savage come out.
Cause I'm like, I tried to, be nice.
When you teach someone that they can disrespect you, they never forget it. And unfortunately, most people will take full advantage of that. When you let her do things and you let it slide, just this one, she can talk to me like that just this one time. Or when you sit there and explain yourself and she's already tuned you out and you're just whatever. Or when you forgive her bad behavior that she never even apologized for. She just started acting like nothing happened and she expects you to forget about it. Every time you excuse disrespect, you teach her that you will stay no matter what she does. And unfortunately, from your point of view, you're trying to be kind, loving, and understanding. But sadly, the wrong woman will not take it that way. She will use it to exploit you. These types of people don't respect your words or what you say. They only listen to consequences, which is so frustrating. And once they realize there aren't any, they'll look for that boundary. They'll sit there and push further and further each and every single time. They'll talk more disrespectfully to you. They'll take from you. They'll do whatever they can to see where that boundary is.
Finally, my first time getting hit on in Home Depot, and he's not even attractive. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm here all the time. So for all you people who are like, go to Home Depot, that's where all the men are. No, they're not.
There are absolutely a lot of men that are no longer approaching for some really valid reasons. One of those reasons is that he feels like you might be out of his league, so he wants to protect himself from that rejection. So good job reinforcing that to all of the men that have seen this TikTok. 2, he's trying to look for signals from a woman that she's interested in him, and let's face it, women are terrible at this. 3, very simply, he doesn't want to be labeled a creep. 4, he's just nervous and he hasn't had enough practice. 5, he just assumes that you're not single. 6, he feels like it might be inappropriate timing for him to interrupt you. Keep this in mind if you're head down in a list or focused on the shelves. And lastly, number 7, he sees it as not worth it because he's been through too many talking stages, too many times in which the woman has just ghosted him. But not to say that man might still pursue if he gets strong signals from that woman and especially if he gets effort back from her. But if there is a lack of these 2 things, that man just thinks that it's not worth it.
But let me guess, if these men used you, you would be upset. And why? Because maybe one of your exes didn't treat you good and now you're gonna punish every single other man that you interact with for the rest of your life? Because of the one thing your ex might have done to you? That's giving your ex a lot of power if you think about it. And when you do this long term, you won't know any other way anymore. You'll forget how to have a genuine relationship with someone, and this will also transfer to your other relationships, your friendships, your family, and you'll just be awful to be around overall. You'll have that entitled mindset where you expect everyone to do things for you, and you'll be super transactional. Also, you'll lose the ability to trust anyone, and you can't have a good relationship unless there's some trust there. This whole trend is so ridiculous. I keep seeing videos or pictures of this. Not only that, can you not get your resources yourself? You can't get things yourself. You have to use someone else for it. Then you're forced to rely on others instead of being able to rely on yourself. Then what? When you're single, then what? You have nothing because you don't know how to get those things for yourself? There's a happy middle ground where you can genuinely love the person, want to be with them, but also don't let them walk on you, setting reasonable boundaries. But this is not it.
A lot of these modern women thinking that men are missing out. He's not. He's dodging a bullet. He's dodging a missile. Dodging an entire rocket. Men have chosen peace for their life over chaos. That's just the fact of the matter. I know you don't like it, but that's what it is. He's not missing out on anything but problems.
You're such a major green flag that I'm like,
I can't.
Yeah, that's okay. But thank you so much for saying that.
No, I love the way you interacted with everyone. You're so polite and like you're just down for like the criticism as well. But I think it's like too much of a green flag that I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna ruin you.
No worries, no worries.
Wait, so you're saying he's too perfect, therefore you're gonna reject him?
Yeah.
Understood. Makes sense,
It's gonna be your heartbreak.
Oh, definitely.
You see that? He's too nice. You're too much of a green flag. He's too perfect. This is what I was talking about from that last video. This is what I was talking about. I swear these women nowadays, they produce way too much cortisol in their system to a point that they have to be in constant fight or flight mode just so they could feel alive in some weird sense. Like, tell me I'm wrong, because this is really messed up. Like oh, you're too nice, so I have to reject you because I'd rather be with a shit of a man. I'd rather be with a toxic dude. I'd rather be with the bad boy because it's so thrilling. It's fun. They don't like the peace. They don't want that. They don't want that. It's not exciting for them. It's boring. Stay single, King. Stay single, for real.
Think about it. The worst woman in the worst way that has been the most terrible to you is probably sitting in therapy right now being validated for all of her wrongdoing. And how is it that every single thing that a man does nowadays is considered, or every single man on this planet has been, and these women have just sat there innocently and done nothing wrong? Husband isn't if his tone changes when he feels neglected or disrespected. Your husband isn't emotionally if he decides to go pick up McDonald's instead of eating your dinner at night. Like, your husband isn't if he tries to get you to spend less money because you're overspending at Hobby Lobby. The crazy part about it is every single thing gets slapped with some kind of label to make women feel like they're less delusional than they actually are. Just remember, these therapists know that there's more money to be made in validating women than there is in holding women accountable. These therapists will recommend them to other doctors or other psychiatrists or even other therapists, and it's all one big marketing scheme and one big MLM. The other crazy part to think about is that these men will sit in therapy and realize that they're being gaslit, that they're being ganged up upon, and that the entire therapy session or the idea of therapy is just to be ganged up upon and to find no resolution other than the fact that men suck. So when he gets up and leaves, then they can then validate her feelings even further, like, see, now my husband didn't even want to do therapy with me. And it's all because all it does is really shift blame onto the men that everything is their fault, while simultaneously creating a cycle where the therapist and everybody involved continues to make money. Okay, bye.
Take this goddamn wig off, huh? You supposed to be focused on the workout anyway. I don't know why you got a wig piece on. Take it off.
I hate this so much, and I don't know why we're all still doing it. Oh, it's the patriarchy. Because what do you mean?
Oh boy, here we go.
We took the lowest intelligence, the lowest emotional capacity, the least amount of empathy, the most selfish, the most idiotic, most simple-minded people, and we let them believe that they are superior in society.
Do you think they realize that the way they described men is exactly the reason why a lot of women dislike the supposed patriarchy? Because that's exactly how some of those men describe women, but yet it's okay when a woman does it. Yeah.
And the reason we let them believe that is because they are actually incredibly so far beneath us, so inferior in fact, and their egos cannot handle it, so they explode and they do all sorts of horrendous things when we don't let them believe that they're superior.
Wow. This is actually an argument to try to convince others that women are superior. It's not going very well.
Like, do you hear it? Do you hear it? Like, everything is catering to men. It's like having a special needs class with the kids in the school that are disruptive and they refuse to learn and they're always in each other's spaces and they're causing problems, and so you put them in this other class, and then but you don't want to hurt their feelings, so you make sure that they know that, oh no, you're just in this class because you're better than those other kids, right? Like, you're over here because you're so special in the wonderful way that you just need these special things. Don't change. We're going to cater to you and make sure that you feel good in your environment instead of asking you to adapt and have empathy and growth and actually learn and be a part of society.
A few days ago, I did a video indicating that some women are actually very quickly becoming the monsters that they say that they despise. Yet here we have an instance of someone behaving in the exact same way that they say men do towards women. But might I add that some women will actually back up this type of behavior because they feel that it is justified. Something about when you hunt monsters, be careful lest you become one.
A lot of these modern women are getting ghosted by men. Men are just leaving them on red. Sometimes men don't even block you. They just leave it where it is. And honestly and truly, I would love it if you would say, hey man, I don't think this is going to work out. But some women are so dense that a man can try to explain himself over and over again. A woman don't want to accept it. And so a man is like, oh, she ain't not going to listen anyway. It don't matter. Let me go find something else to do.
Guys, be honest with me. Do you think I look fat today?
Yeah. Yes, you big old.
Fuck. That's not what I was going for.
As a woman, the only things that you should be preoccupied with in your mind is how can I make more money? How can I eat healthier? How can I be healthier? How can I be more educated? How can I be a better person? That's it.
I want a traditional marriage. I will cook. I will clean. I will do the laundry. I'll take care of the kids. I'll take care of the house. I draw the line at taking the smaller trash from the inside and putting it into the bigger trash on the outside. That's a guy's job.
She didn't. She's joking. She is joking. Girl, you're kidding. You're so funny.
There's a lot of women that are saying, you know, they want the provider man, but they don't want to do anything. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. Girl, you're going to have to do something. Like, you can't just sit at home and be a slob. That's not ladylike anyways. Girl, get up. Either go clock in on somebody's clock or clock in on them dishes. The choice is yours.
I go on Bumble and I match with this man and I'm like, hi, how's your day going? And he's like, good, I just came back from the gym. He's like, what do you like to do for a workout? And I was like, let me tell you, I love to go on a run. I love to swim. I love to go for incline walks. I love to lift weights. I love to go to workout classes. Specifically, I love to do like a berries or a bar class or something where there's a lot of strength training. And recently I've started to dabble in calisthenics and I'm really hoping to improve on that this year. He immediately unmatched me.
I mean, yeah, what did you expect? All you had to say was, I train glutes 8 days a week, and I'd love to watch you bench press. That's it.
One time I went down on a guy, and then afterwards he goes, you're a good woman. Like, it was like immediate. Do you understand? Like, it was just like, you're a good woman. Like, it was, like, I don't think he knew what he was saying. But that was in his heart. So, thank you.
Is it insecure of a man not to like or want you to dress sexy in order for you to be his wife?
What's sexy?
What I got on, like what I got on right now.
Oh, let me. I gotta get a good look at you. Let me see. Where your shirt at? Kitty, what do you think?
And that's what they think sexy look like, dressing half naked. They want to wear a panty with just a mesh dress, and then they think that their husband or their man should be okay with them going out like that, where everybody can just look at them and see everything. What man is going to be okay with that? That is some attention-seeking dressing, because what reason do you have to leave your house with your popping out like that if you're not trying to get attention? The attention your man is giving you is not enough? That's the way you dress when you're single. You dress like that because you're seeking attention and men can approach you and start conversation and possibly start a relationship. But when you get into a relationship, why are you dressing like that? And then they call it insecure. It's insecure to not want your woman getting unnecessary attention from other men out there.
A lot of these modern women are wanting protection. They're wanting a man who protects and provides, but you call it toxic. You say it's toxic masculinity. You want provision, but you're calling it financial control. Modern women continue to redefine love. They continue to move the goalpost. And when a man says, man, I'm not really sure what you guys got going on, I'm in unfamiliar territory, then all of a sudden modern women are confused. You're confused because you're out here doing stupid stuff. You're saying stuff that's blatantly not true. You're accusing men of things that are blatantly not true. And then you wonder why men walk away from this type of accusation.
Man, him saying, yeah, Taylor, this is what you do.
clearly is him just still egging her on when she is absolutely losing it. That is reactive, and I do not think she should be canceled for that. If every woman at 21 that was in a toxic relationship with a manipulative man had their worst moments recorded and sold on the internet, every woman would be a lot less judgmental.
Yeah, this woman is... Not only is the woman she's talking about Taylor Frankie Paul, whose video is going viral for slapping, kicking, punching her ex, throwing metal stools at this man that ricocheted off of him and hit her own child, to which she didn't care because she was in a full-blown state of rage. But the woman that made this video is also, because the only people that defend abusers are other people who commit. And adding the whole, if everyone's worst moments with their ex were put online, you all would be a lot less judgmental. I would hate to see what your worst moments look like, girl. Because they must be bad. Women like yourself are exactly the reason why I make the content that I do. Because in the name of being a feminist girl's girl, y'all just lack accountability. It's always, what was he doing to provoke her? You sound like the guys that say, well, what was she wearing? You're the worst.
I just got told to put on a shirt at Planet Fitness over my sports bra.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, and it was a female manager as well. And the reason she gave me was that they would like to keep their respect and that there's a lot of guys in the gym.
More and more gyms should be doing this. You're not at your house. Why are you in the gym in a sports bra? You're there to work out, yeah? Yeah? Why are you there half naked? And then you're offended because she says you have to cover up because there's other people at the gym. Yes, there's guys there and you're making them uncomfortable, so put some clothes on. You wouldn't fail to record them or report them if they were staring you down simply because you were half naked. So if the female manager, and you said female manager as if she shouldn't tell you to cover up because she's a female, if the female manager tells you to put some clothes on because there's other people there, put some clothes on. Or how about don't go to the gym half naked?
The most demonic quotes I've ever heard: happy wife, happy life. Because if she's not happy, the whole house is in turmoil. Let me walk on eggshells. Don't want to upset her, because if I upset the wife, the whole house has to suffer. Stop giving place to the devil. You can't go around blaming people. Well, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Go get on the right side. Get back in. Roll over and try it again. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit. As I've said before, meek does not mean weak. It means strength under control. Quiet does not mean silent. It means peace and tranquility from within. Guess who has to do that? You.
Yeah, but listen to this one. She's describing me, first of all. Second of all, this whole happy life, happy wife, that's not true. You can have a happy wife and still have a life. You can have a pissed off wife and a happy life. So I don't believe that's true, happy wife, happy life. I do believe, do your best to make your wife happy, but at the end of the day, you can't make your wife happy. Only she can make herself happy. So I would say happy self, something shelf, I don't know.
It's festive sweater day at work. How cute. But anyways, Cardi B just posted a video saying that she knows a guy, rich guy, and she said he told her that men would rather deal with a 7 or 8 look-wise as compared to a 10, because a 7 or 8 would essentially put up with his BS versus a girl that's a 10 and, will get picked quickly. Like, oh, he doing stuff I don't like, I'm gonna drop him. I can get another man easily because I'm a 10. Now, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statement based off of looks, but I do think that some men, not all, some men do pry or purposely pick women with lower self-esteem, lower self-worth, women who don't have as much going for themselves because they will be easier to manipulate. So looks can be a factor, but I do think that they choose women based off of how easily they can manipulate them. I do believe that for sure. And Cardi B said, she said, a man played with me, he on chill the next day. He do some BS, I'm not answering the phone. And I'm the same way. Listen, I'm not proud of it, but I blocked a man one time because he was taking too long at the gym. But you know what? We're all a work of progress, and I'm growing. That was the old me. I'm different now. And before y'all go in the comments say I'm crazy, he went to the gym, and then I never heard from him ever again for the rest of the night. I don't know what kind of gym he was at. Don't play with me.
Woman goes through her man's phone while he sleep. She checks the messages, social media, everything. He wakes up and finds out. Now he's upset. So the question is she wrong? Or being in a relationship mean there should be no secrets?
Was he mad at? That she found something, or that
did you see? That's from how women, y'all are. See how your brain. I didn't say anything about any of that you're talking about. Well, I specifically said a woman goes through her man's phone while he sleep. She checks his messages, social media, everything.
That's
he wakes up and finds out.
Okay, so is
she wrong, or there shouldn't be no secrets in the relationship?
Yes and no. Yes and no. There should be no secrets in a relationship. Facts. Okay. Mm-hmm. Are you in a relationship or are you married?
Relationship.
If you're just dating, you probably shouldn't be going through anybody's phone.
A relationship or marriage, you shouldn't be going through it.
I mean, unless you have reason. Do you have reason to go through it or not?
Is she wrong or not?
If she felt like he wasn't being honest about something and she needed to find out if she was about to get an from some other woman, I guess she could have gone through it. I don't know. But obviously going through someone's phone is an idea, but it also it's not good if she thinks something's going on and he's not being honest. And how many men are going to be like, what's up? Are you good? Are you got something going on? Yeah, babe, actually, I just got a naked photo from a girl that I met that I gave my number to. How many men are going to say that?
How many women can handle the honesty?
I don't know.
Okay.
So.
No, it's not. I just want to ask.
Really, honestly, if I'm asking and I genuinely want to know, then yeah, I would want to know.
And then if he told you the honest truth, hey,
at least you told me. Now we can now we can talk about it.
A lot of these modern women, they want a man to hang around in the friend zone, a good man to hang around in the friend zone with them. But then they want to be in a relationship for years. Let me back up. They want to be in what they think is a relationship for years with Chad and Tyrone. Chad and Tyrone say, you're going to be one of my girlfriends. I don't know if you're going to be the only one, but and about year 5 or 6, when you figure out, oh, shoot, he's never going to propose. After you got 2 or 3 babies by him, we all make our own decisions.